Boom. For under 20, Tim Tam did.
Sick.
That's crazy. This is a Gundam head style base. It looks like deployment. Oh man.
Just some nice two-way mirror work. Or
Right.
not even two-way mirror, but a nice.
I think it is a two-way mirror.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a mirror in the front and a mirror and a long mirror in the back to give you that. What is those called? Optical illusion. That this is just a whole lot of GMs about to come out on you. This looks sick.
And he has a good story too behind it. I don't know if you've checked out his Instagram, but he was at GBWC the year before and was like, "I'm going to be here next year."
And turned around
week by week, he gave an update of like the project so far, and I was like, "Yo, this shit is fucking dope." He really spoke that into existence. So this was really dope. I like the customization, and for all these to be high grades, they put the lights in there. I feel like one of them put a custom cockpit in there for it to open up. So you can really tell he took his time and put his work into it.
It definitely looks dope with obviously with the lights off and stuff like that. I like the I'm gonna say shoulder cannon, the gun cannon over there off to the side. I'm always a sucker for the gun cannon. I don't know what it is. The gun cannon always catches my eye. And that's the GM3, right? Is that the GM3?
Europe.
And then there's the standard GMs. Just the standard GM.
And a GM head looking.
Yeah, with the GM head S base with LEDs in it. So good job to you, man. Keep up the good work. Again, to be under 20, it's crazy. Crazy. Next up, second place, the last hunt. This also looks dope. Put on by Ant. Don't know what mobile suits these are though. The Vidar.
It looks like, I can't tell what that one is laying down, but it looks like a mix like an IBO and maybe like a 00 something too on the right. The hunt though, I like the logo on the front, like the rock bed. Real good weathered texture, especially under 20. Anything with the dial, you can definitely see the potential they have as a builder. So, shout out Ant.
I wish they was able to put like their social media and stuff, because this is something where like if you follow this person now, let's see how, if they had a social media, how far their progress is.
Right.
Third place, this was sick, kind of like a Gundam wing kit bash between. I see the wing zero. Yeah,
Nietzsche, the chest.
It looks sick, and especially with the water effect at the bottom. This is by David Wing, Gundam Estriel Benice. So again, looks dope. I like the base, like the idea. The painting looks good. Decal placement looks good. So
he used a lot of kits too.
Yeah,
Freedom
arms, yeah.
Zero. I mean, even the pistons in the front, that almost gives me Barbatos vibes too.
It might be. All these are. This is a master grade. This is a 1/100.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Live Lance. He used hella kits on this. I'm just reading in the description.
Destiny's Wings. Yep. Yeah.
00 RG Quanta. He used some RG pieces, some high grade pieces.
Damn. Under 20. That's a lot. That's probably like once you built a decent amount in your backlog and they're just sitting around doing nothing, throw them together and make your own kit.
Shoot.
What's your take on it, Austin?
No, it looks great. It looks fantastic, especially for someone under 20. Especially with the water effects, actually, is what got me. I mean, just kit bashing is already difficult to begin with, probably 144th, but 1/100 takes a lot of skill and a lot of time and a lot of knowledge base too. To make them all fit.
Throw some shit on there and be like, all right, make it cohesive.
True. Yeah. So props to him. Big props.
And here is the new champion of the United States.
Yeah,
CD,
the
take
North
it away because
American
I feel like,
representative.
yeah,
Yeah, this
talk
is
about this a little bit, CD.
this is by Danzer Dragon. Shout out, he's from Portland, Oregon. I got to meet him. He came up to IPMS in Seattle last year. I think he won some awards up there too, but really cool dude. You can tell this guy is a talent. Shout out Gumpa Skyfire. He introduced me to him, and I was like, man, like this dude, he does it all. So he took this down to SGC GMC. He won best in show with that there, and this is like a Zigok coming back into the base from underwater, and the resin work, the cables, yeah, bro, I just everything on there is nuts. And he's from the Northwest, so shout out to him for that. Representing, we got some builders over here, so
yeah, yeah. For second place last year, right? Second place last year came out of the Northwest, right?
Yep, came up.
It was in Elliott, right?
Yeah,
and then this comes out of the Northwest. Y'all doing some work, but this is amazing work. This is how you get to tell a story all within one like piece.
I want to know if he got this resin on the first try, because like
oh yeah, for sure he had to. It's
the bubbles too, like it's still coming into. If you see it from the side, like the bubbles,
yeah,
looks perfect, and then like it's wet walking into the hanger. This shit's dope. And he did another hanger kit with the Zaku he did, which he had brought up here, which was pretty sick. So he's definitely familiar with that work, but this never seen anything like this as far as.
And it's two Zagots in here, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, damn sure. Yep, two Zagot.
Tough. And I don't know if he's gonna bring it up, but he's coming to Model Mania, so Koopy will be able to see him. And I don't know if he's bringing this with him, but he has some pretty good work besides this. Clearly, if he's representing the United States,
right? So, shout out to him again. That's Danzer Dragoon. Amazing work.
His IG handle too.
So, what's your thoughts on it, Austin?
Probably one of the best resin work I've ever seen. Especially the thing gets me every time is just the water effects on the Zgok coming out of the I guess it's a shield to protect the water against it. I'm not sure my the physics of it, but yeah, no, the look of the water and everything on the Zgok looks absolutely fantastic, and the lights that are in it too, and the bubbles like CD pointed out too. This is probably one of the best resin works I've ever seen. I know there's been a lot of GBWC contestants that have been using a lot of water effects. Because I think that strike that walks through water was shown up like twice,
right.
And then we saw I think another Zagok that was underwater at one point, another something like that, and then a whole bunch of other ones. But I think this is the best usage I've seen of it, because the rest is just showing like regular splashes and water effects under. But this looks wholly unique. It's almost like he's walking through the Stargate itself. So this looks great.
Right. To be honest with you, I think this is it. I think this takes home. I can't
First
see
place?
nothing that
All of them.
I think this out of all of them. I don't think I can't see what beats this. I really can't.
If he wins,
I know me.
It's the first United States builder to win.
And you know what? If this what brings it home, it's understandable.
Yeah,
it's hard for me to look at this and go, the people up here, the light placement, the resin, the water dripping off. It's just hard for me.
It's crazy scratch build monstrosity. It's to the point, and everything about it is just like he checks all the boxes. Color work good, base work good, and the story. That's the one thing. Like we could all come up with a different story for this, but we can tell there's a story there to it, and like that's a big thing. I feel like it's left out. It's not a standalone piece. It's just like a scene from something.
You could put this, like if he built like on the back end of this, right? Like towards like back here, right? Like a rock wall, that shit would make perfect sense. It would look like it can't, like a rock wall, like this shit is, or push this in, you will obviously lose the back part. But if he not try to say it would be better, But like you to the story portion, if he just had like a rock wall coming out to make it look like the suit dove in, it's coming back in for repairs, and it's got to go through the water. Looks amazing. To me, I think it's hard for me to. If this doesn't place in the top 3,
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm
This
a
is
big
tough.
diorama guy. Second place went to the Full Armor Master Grade from Thunderbolts, the Fragments of December Sky from Alex Trueblood. This looks dope. I like the lights. It fits that Thunderbolt style. I see a lot of people doing like the floating panels. So I wonder if that kind of was like the reason why I didn't get first place.
I think the paintwork on it is immaculate with the light effects coming off the beam saber, how it's shown on the panels around it, and even on the gun too, like, and on the arm. A lot of that work is probably like after the fact, after you've fully painted, put the decals in, then you have to kind of go through and like add the shading to it. I'd be fucking nervous as hell to like ruin it.
You can definitely see it from right there.
Yeah, like
what's crazy is I didn't even peep that until you said that. I honestly thought there was an LED light coming from somewhere.
right. That's
No
how
bullshit.
good it was.
When I pulled
And you
it up,
see
I was
it's,
like, oh,
it's across the legs too.
Yeah, and I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, you know, LED light. I was gonna say LED light work, but I said the panels. Golly day.
Like, and you can tell he really knows his light sources too, because it's all across the right parts of the body, on the chest and the legs.
Definitely.
I don't even know if you could even like pause it on a scene on the movie for you to go, oh yeah, that's what happens. You know,
For fact.
Yeah, especially.
He's
it looks
like
dope.
leaving the beam shield behind with the even the work he did on the panels floating, like shading, it all looks really good. The detail, it really fits the scale.
Is this a master
Excellent
grade?
work.
Yeah.
So you know this bitch is huge.
With that backpack? That's the backpack that comes on the master grade? The propellant tank?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Damn.
This is tough.
Big props to him too, because anybody who's built the full armor Gundam knows that thing's a bit of a brick and a bit of a hand grenade. So,
But if you give your kit that TLC, that tender love and care, you can make your brick, you can make that hand grenade look spot on.
Yeah, it says I used an object source lighting. It's a painting technique used to create glowing effects on. It's just
I honestly thought that was an LED light source coming from something.
this shit's tough.
No
Paintwork's
bullshit.
crazy, man. Paintwork's crazy.
Next up, the meaning of war. I know I think we kind of threw this in our group chat saying like this looks dope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we even might have been Creators Corner a couple of weeks ago. This shit's sick though. Like Iradoga, like the paint job. Like we said, we've seen a lot of destroyed Jagans, destroyed Zaku's, but I definitely like this one with the color schemes, not the typical color schemes. Did a lot of custom work on the actual models themselves before, putting them up there. So I like the base. Reminds me of like Coop, how you had your engraved with the Alex. This one kind of has like the same type of effect. Has explanation on there too. So definitely a creative base.
Yeah, I think that overall this well-deserving third place. Not trying to be rude when I say that, because obviously mine didn't get up there. But compared to the other ones, this one does look good though. I like the fact, like the burning marks on the thighs and on the arms, the pilot in the hand, the Bandai. What are those called? The insignia logos, right? That you put on the that you could get, that he put on the shield and stuff like that to give you that extra texture. Like I said, tells a story. Looks good. It looks good. I like
I'm
what
pretty sure
people
this
are
shit doesn't
doing
come
with
with
the panels.
sleeves too. I'm pretty sure he built this. I don't know if the Iradoga comes with sleeves.
MG,
I don't know if you built
Garadogan, and Jagan. What's your
So
thoughts
if
on it,
you
Austin?
custom those sleeves, that's crazy.
I think my favorite part about it is that it's leaning, and that it's actually something you don't really realize until you zoom out and look at the whole picture of it, of the lean of it all, and how the Jagan is a great composition, I should say, because when you're leaning, you have your first object, your second object, then your tertiary. The tertiary is the lean itself. The second object is the Jagan, and the first object is the Garadoga. But if you look at it, it forms a triangle. So you have the Garadoga center of mass to the Jagan center of mass, and the lean completes it and goes back up. So what you're looking at essentially a uneven, I forgot what the word is, but uneven pendulum triangle. It's an art technique when you're setting up a scene for like panels and stuff like that when you're drawing. And it's really well done. Actually, I actually really like this. I know I said I think a couple weeks ago that I'm tired of seeing destroyed Jagans all the time. Like, can a Jagan win once, for God's sakes? But
It's you, brother.
yeah,
That's
Bring
like
up the
asking a week.
Jagan, yeah.
Can a Leo win once?
Hell no.
exactly.
That's what I was asking. But I had to go look, bro. You see, there's no sleeves. He went and added those emblems onto the sleeves of the suit and the chest. That's not on the original. So that's really some fucking work.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Good shit. Well, that's our USA winners. All of them look good. Congratulations.